Once upon a time, in a world where the sun shone brighter and the earth was full of giant bugs, there lived all kinds of dinosaurs. There were many kinds of dinosaurs. Some were huge like this guy, Brontosaurus. He was so tall that he could reach the tops of the tallest trees to eat delicious leaves. Other dinosaurs were small, like this ankle. It was so tiny that it could fit in the pocket of a T-Rex. And some dinosaurs were kind of medium-sized, like this Stegosaurus. They weren't too big and not too small. Just right. All the dinosaurs lived together in a giant park called Dino Park. One day, a little girl named Maya and her dad David were walking through Dino Park. They wanted to see the dinosaurs because they were on a dino dig at the edge of town. "Look! Dad!" "A dinosaur?" Maya shouted. She ran to the fence to get a closer look. The dinosaur was huge with a long neck and tail. It had sharp teeth and claws, and it was kind of cute, too. "What kind of dinosaur is this?" she asked. "That's a Brontosaurus!" said a voice. Maya turned around to see a paleontologist with a clipboard. "Hi," said the paleontologist. "I'm a scientist who studies dinosaurs." "Cool," said Maya. She wanted to be a paleontologist when she grew up. The paleontologist smiled. "Do you want to see something really cool? I have some dinosaur bones here that I found on my last dig. Look, this is a real dinosaur tooth. And this is a dinosaur tailbone. Wow, a real dinosaur," Maya whispered. "It was even more exciting than seeing them in the park." "If you want to find dinosaurs, you need to go to the dig site," said the paleontologist. "It's outside of town by the river." Maya and her dad thanked the paleontologist and went back to the car. They drove to the river, then parked and walked over to the dig site. Sure enough, there were lots of dinosaur bones there. "This is so cool!" Maya shouted. She couldn't believe she was actually at a real dinosaur dig. Suddenly, Maya's foot hit something hard. She bent down to pick it up. It was a small, smooth stone. Then she saw something incredible. The rock monolith had a tiny dinosaur tail etched into it. It looked just like the tailbone the paleontologist had shown her. "Dad, look!" she cried. David came over to look. "Wow, a dinosaur!" he whispered. He picked up the rock monolith so that Maya could get a better look. But as he did, the ground began to shake. The rock monolith cracked. A loud roar echoed through the valley. Suddenly, a huge head popped out of the ground. It was a dinosaur. And it wasn't just any dinosaur. It was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Its eyes flashed. Its teeth glistened. It opened its mouth and shouted, "Roar." Then it lunged at Maya and her dad. They screamed and ran as fast as they could. They ran past the paleontologist, who was also trying to escape. The T-Rex chased them all the way back to the car. Maya and her dad jumped in and slammed the door. The T-Rex banged its huge body against the car, but it couldn't get in. Finally, it gave up and disappeared into the bushes. When Maya and her dad got home, they told everyone about their amazing adventure. No one believed them. A talking T-Rex. "That can't be possible," her mom said. But Maya knew what she had seen. She just wished that someone would believe her. The next day, Maya went back to the dig site with her dad and the paleontologist. They carefully brushed dirt off the rock monoliths to reveal the dinosaur tails. "This is incredible," the paleontologist said. "We have to tell the world about this." As they worked, Maya couldn't help but shiver. She knew that somewhere nearby, a huge T-Rex was watching them, waiting for someone to come back to the dig site. But no one did. The only sound was the buzzing of insects and the splash of water from the nearby river. Suddenly, Maya heard a familiar sound. It was the sound of a T-Rex roaring. She screamed and hid behind a rock monolith. But when she peeked around it, she saw that there was no T-Rex in sight. Then she noticed something strange. The rock monolith had a tiny dinosaur tail etched into it, just like the other rocks. And as she watched, the tail seemed to grow larger and larger until, with a loud crack, it broke free and revealed a dinosaur. This time, it wasn't a T-Rex. It was the same dinosaur Maya had seen in the park, the little Ankylosaurus. It looked at Maya and smiled. "Hello!" it said. Thank you for freeing me. Then it scurried away as fast as it could. Maya and her dad and the paleontologists looked around. They had found one dinosaur, but where were the others? Maybe they were all hiding in the river, Maya thought. So they went to look. Sure enough, there were dinosaurs everywhere. There were tall Brachiosauruses and short ankle. Even a Stegosaurus poked its head out of the water to say hello. All the dinosaurs had been trapped under the rock monoliths, and Maya and her dad and the paleontologists had freed them all. From that day on, Maya and her dad visited the dinosaurs every day. They brought them food and water and scratched their heads. The dinosaurs were so happy to be free. They lived happily ever after in the park and by the river.